guess I'm a motherfucking G, you heard?
I'm the nigga, gotta ride with some beat in the back in my seat.
Hey guys, what is up? My name is Swag. I'm in a thing at an arena. As you can tell, I'm Swag the patient because I've been waiting about 50 fucking years for Chaos Bolt to actually do something, and finally Blizzard has buffed Chaos Bolt. Now you do have to spec into it. I'll get into it more in a second, but here's my setup for the honor talents, which that's the honor talent that you need, and then this right here, I'll get more into that in a second because I gotta go kill something. Let me 1v1, please. Let me do it. Hopefully he lets me, because this shit's honestly hilarious. It's super funny. Hopefully I don't lose. That'd be awkward. I'm just gonna get a random gate down, so hopefully he comes out and blocks it. Nope, of course not. Where are you at, boy? Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some rifts up first. He already trinketed for some reason, so I'm gonna do this. I don't even care about his heal. Alright, cast bolt. Another cast bolt. Another cast bolt. He's dead. Literally, the shit is so fucking stupid. Now, this one could be easily counterable because if he puts down a counter strike right before my my shit, obviously something bad's gonna happen to my butthole. I think I spec'd wrong for this too. I should have gone root. Oh, I am root. All right, never mind. Fuck it. Come on, Shaman. Come on, boy. He's rooted. Poly, interrupt Poly. Gonna clear both. Get a root. Cast bolt. Up. Spell reflect. Cast bolt. This guy's already pretty much dead, but now he's even more dead than he was. Cast bolt. Cast bolt. GG. This is literally the dumbest shit I've seen. Like I said, it is easily counterable, but in these low-level arenas, if you're somebody that's around 1400 and you're a Warlock, go fucking Destro. No skills required at 1400. Now, this is skirmish, so I have no clue what these people are actually rated, but I'm assuming not that high. but no, it's literally, I mean, it's viable. It is literally viable. In Chaos Bolt spec last season, or not last season, last patch, literally you couldn't do shit, dude. Okay, so I'm not gonna queue anymore. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. This is just a really short video, but basically this is my spec. This is what I'm running, and I will explain why. So backdraft, conflagrate, Chaos Bolt reduction. I mean, just read it. It's pretty fucking simple. Reverse entropy. So first of all, okay, so the reason I like this spec in total, okay, is because you don't rely on CDs and you don't run out of mana. And people may think like, you know, I don't know who's watching this. I don't know what kind of people are watching this, but you know, mana as a Warlock, most people will think like, what the fuck's the big deal? You run out of mana, you life tap over here. But the thing is, you lose your health too. So in threes, if you're facing a team that's not, you know, mentally handicapped, when they notice that you're low on mana, they may switch you, okay? Or if they're already on you and you're just spamming shit to stay alive or drain lifing or whatever the hell you're doing, you don't really want to mana tap. So what this does is, if you rain a fire, which I don't really recommend, you might as well just fucking Chaos Bolt. But if you're really getting trained, I guess you could rain a fire. I don't know. I do it for the Chaos Bolt plus 0.5 seconds off. I spent way too much time talking about that shit. All right, eradication. You can read it. The reason I like it is because it's a damage increase, but at the same time, it's not a cooldown. So you can do that whenever the fuck you want to. You don't have to wait. You don't get bitched at by people for using your cooldowns too early, whatever. And then Soul Conduit instead of Wreak Havoc. And the reason I did that, honestly, there's not really a point to have Wreak Havoc in this spec, just because all your damage is mainly Chaos Bolt. And if you're spec'd into Focus Chaos, Havoc doesn't even do anything to Chaos Bolt. It's still only single target. So the only way I could see Wreak Havoc actually making any sense, honestly, if you're against maybe a cleave or something like that and you go with Entrenched in Flame, you can root 2 people at once. But honestly, I don't really think it's worth it. I would just go Soul Conduit, because if you have, let's say you have 5 5 soul shards, okay, and you're going for your burst and you're starting to chaos bolt, you can get 3 chaos bolts off. Most likely it is RNG, but still, if you do the fucking math, it makes sense. You should be able to get 3 chaos bolts off almost every single time if you're at 5 shards, even though chaos bolt costs 2 shards. So increased damage. And honestly, there's not a single class in the game, and obviously healing and CDs and all that kind of shit's involved as well, but there's not a single class in this game that I am aware of that could survive 3 chaos bolts in this current patch. No fucking way. Especially not in 3s and shit. No, there's no tanks in 3s. And then also, if you're not facing a cleave, you could go Fell Fissure over here. Okay, so this is my honor talents, Focus Chaos. All this shit kind of depends on the comp you're facing. But I always stay Mind Quickness, Adaption usually. Netherward, Casting Circle, kind of depends. If it's a cleave, you want to go Casting Circle so you can still cast. Mostly to cast fears off of you, or fear people off of you. And Netherward, if you're facing, like, the one thing I love is a mage. Reflecting Glacial Spike, they're GG, goodbye. It's funny as hell, and it helps a lot too. In 2s, depending on how ballsy you are, you might want to go Essence Drain. I don't know. I personally don't. But down here, this kind of depends. If you're facing cleaves, you can totally go Entrenched in Flame. If not, you might want to go Fell Fissure. But the thing is, depending on how your burst is in the beginning, so what I do is I personally Rift, and then I Havoc somebody, okay, and then I will Mortal Coil. So 2 people get Mortal Coiled, and then 2 people will get Conflagrated. And then once I go to Chaos Bolt, obviously 1 person gets hit. But if you Conflagrate and you have this shit, it roots them. So what that kind of prevents is if you're facing a team that's pillar hopping, okay, and you root them while they're in their fear or whatever, they're not going to fucking run away behind a wall, okay? Or even if you don't fear them and you're not going coil, they're not going to run behind a wall, and it'll help. You know, you're not going to fucking waste your chaos bolts or your casts or whatever, or miss your, you don't even have CDs, but you're not going to miss your, let's say your warrior's popping damage or whatever, and so are you, okay? So you're not going to do that. I don't know, speak English. But, so basically, that is 7.1 Destruction Warlock Chaos Bolt spec. I will probably make another video about this, or multiple videos about this, but this is just a quick one. It's 5 in the morning. I wanted to make a video, get one out there. It's pretty sweet. Let me know if anybody else is running this. Tell me what you guys think about this spec, and if you're doing anything differently than me, let me know, and I'll probably tell you you're retarded.